Hello, today we're in New York and we're talking and eating a lot of pizza. Pizza is probably the number one food that comes to mind when you think of New York. It comes in all kinds of different forms, from a slice to a whole pie, and all kinds of price ranges, from the dollar slice to elevated things at really fancy restaurants.
There's loads of pizza places in New York, and the best way we think to organize this journey is kind of to go chronologically. So at the beginning, people were using coal fire ovens, so we're going to look at some really OG places. Then we're going to move into kind of the birth of the real New York slice by looking at places that use a gas fire oven. And then finally, we're going to look at kind of the reinvention of pizza, the modern New York pizza, and the places that are using a wood fire oven and trying to recreate more of a Neapolitan style pizza. Let's go to our first coal fire oven place.
So we're just pulling up to our first spot, which is on Mott and Spring, and it is the first ever pizzeria in New York, which is Lombardi's.
It is a sit-down place, so you can't just like pop in and get a single slice. That's okay, because I'm really hungry. Start off the day with a nice whole pie. Let's go.
I was a bit worried coming into this because I've never really had a whole pie in New York. I think the thing that I love so much about New York pizza is how crisp the base is. And I was concerned that the reason why it's normally so crisp is because it gets reheated and that like crisps up the base. Like every individual slice gets recooked. So I thought the whole pie would come out like a bit different. But it's still so good, it's so crunchy, an amazing flavor. The sauce is really good, the cheese is really good. I'm not sure the flavor of the base or the crust is like the best I've ever had, but it's really pleasant, it's a great crunch. I was worried that this would be a bit of a tourist trap, but you're not going to come here and be disappointed by the pizza. And you got to pay homage to the first ever in the whole of America.
The only one thing I'll add is that the tomato here, the tomato sauce, I love. I don't think it's too sweet. It has a really punchy tomatoey flavor, but it's not too tart or too sour. So I think they've done a really good job of balancing it, like the mozzarella with the tomato sauce.
Hey, we're in Harlem and we're just approaching stop number 2, which is Patsy's Pizzeria, Restaurant and Bar.
The guy who started Patsy's apparently worked in Lombardi's, the first place. He like got all the secrets and then started up his own shop. Give me the money shot. Bam, baby. 2 slices. I still can't believe $1.75 per slice.
It's pretty different from the last place. So much chewier, a lot more toppings, a lot more cheese, just like overall more wet and less crispy. It's really nice, it's really good.
A friend was telling us, made some new friends, he was telling us that when it gets busy, they kind of rush it a little bit so it can get a little bit soggy. But the top tip is if you come here, you get a whole pizza, you get a whole pie, or if you sit down to eat in the evenings for lunch, you ask for an extra crispy base, and that's how you want it. I guess we didn't know that, so we can tell you guys. So if you come here, ask for an extra crispy base. For $1.75, the cheese is so good. Like, it tastes like really beautiful, like creamy, lovely cheese. And the atmosphere in there, like, it feels like a genuine neighborhood pizza joint. It's not all just tourists, it's people coming in there, like quickly grabbing a slice for lunch and then going.
Okay, so it's been a bit of time. We've done a bit of walking, a bit of shopping, trying to open up some space. I'm feeling pretty full. Made it down into Soho. We're about to go to Joe's Pizza, which is a bit of like, I say a bit of, it's a definite classic. So it's pretty exciting.
For me, Joe's is the place to get like that single slice. Their slice is giant. It's everything I want it to be. It's crispy, cheesy, tomato is perfect.
This is the first place where you kind of got a very aesthetically different pie. The cheese dispersion is like completely throughout. It's the first place where they've used like fully grated cheese. Every mouthful should be like the perfect mix. By far the most sweet tomato so far. It's a much sweeter pie.
I think this is the best place for the dough for me. I think they've got a nice thin crust, baked well underneath. It's not too crispy and it's not too soggy. Cheese, is lovely. Amazing cheese. Only thing I will say is that if you're looking for a pizza with a nice like tangy sauce with a stronger tomato flavor, maybe this isn't the place for you because the tomato is very mellow. It very much takes a back seat here.
I think going into that, I was really concerned about not being hungry at all, borderline being quite full. And as soon as I had like the first mouthful, I knew that I was going to be able to finish it without a problem. It hit the spot that well, and it was like everything that I wanted. Even though I've already had so much pizza today, it was still like so Moorish. Even so much so that I'm actually really excited to go to the next place now. So
somehow eating food has made you even hungrier, even though you were full before.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the magic of Joe's.
We're at place number 4 now. Second of our gas places. Yeah, place number 4.
I can't remember.
He's so out of it. You need some pizza to cheer you up. You need some pizza to wake you up.
I don't think I'm happy. It's just.
So yeah, place number 4, our second gas place. It's called Scarr's Pizza. It's down kind of on the border of Chinatown and Soho, really far down in Manhattan. A lot of people have been recommending it. It's meant to be a really cool kind of place that you can actually get a pizza and also chill out at the same time.
Okay, sorry, the audio messed up, so this is a dub later on.
It's the first shop which has a bar. This elevates the experience so much more.
Beers, good beers, they serve beers in there. I think I'm also saying how I really like the crust here. The crust is a bit thicker and a lot more enjoyable than other places.
It's more substantial. You got a lot of slice for your buck in thickness, not in diameter. We also were talking about the cheese and the sauce. The sauce, after eating at Joe's, was much more complex and tart, whereas Joe's was very sweet.
And the cheese was very nutty and it was just pleasant, very nice Italian feeling cheese.
Yeah, it's just an upgrade of ingredients. And I think we also said it'd be good to go here on a date.
Yeah, because it's a cool hangout spot, and then you can hang out and eat pizza together. Because if you take like a date on a pizza, it's already bonus points. It's probably going well.
And if you take them to a dollar slice, you're probably not going to impress. So you take them to the one with the bar.
That's true. Perfect. There you go. Goodbye.
Hey, it's another day. It's pretty rubbish weather. But it's lunchtime, and we're about to go to one of the most exciting places for pizza, which is Roberta's, with Joe, who's actually a local to this area.
By far the best pizza I've ever had, and in New York, so hopefully you guys like it.
Okay, let's go try it out.
Without a doubt, this is the best pizza so far. But I also think it's like a different kind of category. The ingredients are by far the best. I really like how it feels like Neapolitan style, but it's still got that New York crunch on the base. Everything tastes like good quality. It's perfectly cooked.
This is my pizza place. We live 5 minutes from here. I always get this pizza. This is the bee sting. And I think why I love it so much is that I have this balance of the spicy salami, but also it's topped with honey, so I get that spicy and sweet all in one bite. I have a sweet tooth, but I also love spicy, and I get that all on a pizza. And that's like why I think the bee sting is literally one of the best pizzas I've ever eaten. Hands down.
So I got the 4-cheese pizza. You can get an original margarita, but really if you're coming here, you should be getting a different pizza as well, because they are all about the ingredients. Their ingredients are probably like the finest quality, great ingredients you can get. You can really tell the 4 cheeses here, they all like balance each other out. Dough here is like fantastic. Okay, do you want to like do like a really up, like?
Yeah, here we go.
We're here, waiting. So this is probably our last pizza stop on our beautiful New York pizza tour. It's at a place called Lucali's. It's in a residential neighborhood in Brooklyn. It's a pretty popular spot. We actually got here at 4 o'clock and there's nobody here. Then we went away to get a bottle of wine. We were probably away for like 15-20 minutes. And in that 15-20 minutes, like
12 people showed up. Mount the wine. It's bring your own booze.
Yeah.
That's why we get it. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, at the moment we're just waiting in the queue.
Tension is high. I'm dreaming of it already. I'm going to be so hungry, so ready by the time we get to eat this.
Arguably, this is the best pizza in New York, according to a lot of people. So yeah, we're excited to see if it lives up to the hype.
Okay, here we go, George. We've built 2 days of pure pizza eating, building up to this moment right here.
Look at that. The cheese string, but also how like taut it is.
Okay.
It's really good. It's really good.
Look at that perfect diamond, man.
It delivers.
It kind of does. It's living up to the hype right now. Totally living up to the hype. Okay, instantly I can tell. This cheese is not your sliced kind of cheese. This cheese is a much higher grade of cheese. We were over there, I saw it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's Campagna mozzarella, and it certainly tastes like it. It's got that extra creaminess, that extra nuttiness. This is elevated way beyond a normal like Joe slice. It's like way beyond that, 100%. The sauce, really mellow, not super tangy. This isn't like a really in-your-face sauce, but it stands up to the cheese but doesn't overpower it, which I think is very important because the cheese is so like, it's that really subtle, nutty kind of cheese, so it's a good thing. It's pretty close to perfect, guys. I mean, it's delivering. It's delivering.
I'm sorry, can you stop because I gotta eat some more.
Okay, sorry. I'm so stuffed. I'm in pizza nirvana right now. I have major cheese sweats. I've probably tried the best pizza of my life.
After coming outside from being inside, I feel like I was like in purgatory, but like at the heaven side, and someone just banished me back to hell. You know, like I got in, I took one step in, I said something wrong, they kicked me back out. That was the best pizza I think I'm ever gonna eat. It was just so harmonious. Nothing overpowered each other, and you could tell that it was like the absolute best ingredients. It was just so enjoyable. It's very rare that something lives up to like your expectations, and I like truly did. It was just so good. I'm just so happy. Very full, borderline feeling a bit ill. This is the perfect ending. I'm glad we peaked at the end. If we ate this first, everything else would have been a disappointment.
Hello! What? I needed to add energy, okay, to the segment, right?
No, sure, I'm not mocking it. There's just like a little bit, whoa!
We're back in the UK, in case you couldn't tell. It is literally grey and raining right now. Perfect. Love the UK for that.
I think at the time we were a bit too overwhelmed by the amount of pizza. I was pretty weighed down. I don't think my brain could kind of get past the levels of grease.
Yeah, I wasn't having normal thoughts. My thoughts are only like in cheese and pepperoni.
So now we've had time to process everything. Dish the real thoughts and what the real champion was.
Honestly, it's so hard to pick like one specific place. But if somebody had a gun to my head and said there was only one place you could go to for the rest of your life,
okay,
I would probably pick Joe's.
It's not what I was expecting.
Yeah,
that really wasn't what I was expecting.
Okay, alright, yeah, and I think I would pick Joe's just because when I go to New York, I want that like New York slice experience. And I feel like Joe's, you can get the classics like the margarita, but they also do like some more interesting flavors on there as well. I just love that when you walk in and you see that giant slice in Joe's.
It is what you think of New York pizza. Yeah. But I mean, if I could eat Lucali's every time, come on, of course.
True. Yeah, Lucali's is very good. But like, a part of me would think that a place like Lucali's maybe could exist somewhere else. Maybe like somewhere in Italy you might find a place that would make a very comparable pizza, very similar type of pizza to Lucali's maybe.
I don't think so. I think the influence of New York on the like crisp of the base and stuff like that, I don't think you get that anywhere else.
Maybe, yeah. But I'm sure you can only get Joe's in New York. Like, you know,
sure.
That's such a...
But I think we should separate into two categories.
Okay.
I think we should have best slice and best pie. We had 3 pies, I guess.
Yeah.
So for me, I think Lucali's was the best pie, but if I could only eat at one place, maybe it would be Roberta's.
Okay.
Because at Lucali's you only have... Well, there was an additional ingredients, but there's only like 2 pizzas to really get, you know?
It's true.
Whereas Roberta's has like way more variants and like interesting, new, more contemporary flavors. And I think that makes it like more interesting of a shop.
Maybe I would say like you could probably end up going to Roberta's like 2 or 3 times a week. Like for a long time and not get bored.
Yeah.
But I feel like Lucali's would be the kind of place maybe you go once a month just because you know there's the one specific type of pizza that you like. And that's
Lucali's is like a real special occasion.
Yeah, exactly. So I would agree with that. Yeah. I mean, if I had to pick a whole pie place, I think I would pick Lucali's just because I think like it was just
The atmosphere, the actual pizza itself was just so, it just struck all the points correctly. And then a slice shop, yeah, like I said, Joe's.
I think I'd pick Scarr's.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think Joe's sauce was a bit too sweet. I think that was like the main thing. I love Joe's. And it is what I think of New York slice should be. I'm never disappointed, but I think Scarr's just had like a bit more complexity and tartness, which I really liked. And the addition of the bar, it was just like a really cool hangout.
Okay, that's true. I think I like Joe's because it's so busy, because it's like when you walk in, there's like so many people milling around, like, you know, like that. But yeah, you can't go wrong with any of the places. Every single place has its own thing. So if you're going to New York, make sure you do several places. Don't go just one pizza place. Go to many pizza places, because that's what New York's about.
Yeah. And there were loads of places which I've eaten pizza in before, which we didn't include on the list, which have all, I've never had a bad slice, you know, in New York.
Even a $1 slice.
I've never actually had a $1 slice.
Oh, fancy.
Well, it's just like a $2 slice to me still seems quite affordable, you know? So I've just never been like, oh, I need the $1 slice.
Maybe next time we go to New York, we'll try and figure out the best $1 slice.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to see that.
I've just realised that my t-shirt's really creased.
It is very creased, mate.
I'd just like to apologise for that. Before I left the house, I was like, I'm gonna leave my hoodie on when we film the outro because my t-shirt's creased. Then halfway through this, I looked down and was like, oh.
Everybody, comment and subscribe so this channel can become very successful and George can finally afford an iron, okay? This is what we need. This is what we need. But in all seriousness, thanks so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you thought your best pizza would be in New York. We've got an exciting video coming up next week. So I think there'll be a little bit of a different one to the videos that we've done so far. So keep your eyes peeled on that. May involve us for once actually doing the cooking. Who knows?
Yeah. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and buy the merch.
Yeah.
So
let's try and beat T-Series to 70 million. Woo!
Okay, I'll go. Imagine how many irons I could buy with 70 million subscribers.